going to be reviewing Close CRM versus GoHighLevel. And this one gets a lot of debate. I've been to GoHighLevel events. I've been to HubSpot events. I've been using Close CRM for close to 7-8 years, as well as HubSpot. I've built over 300 CRMs and implementations in the last few years. I have a company that focuses specifically on CRMs and sales process. And I still go back and forth on this one with a lot of people. All right. So I'm going to break down exactly the core identity, the primary use case, who's it for, calling versus dialer features, the pipeline visibility, the speed to lead tools for each Close CRM and GoHighLevel, and compare them directly. Now, I have a very, very specific opinion on when to use each of these. And we actually use both in different situations. I just did another video on how to connect GoHighLevel to Close CRM. If you need to do that, or if you've been considering how to do that and why to do that, there's another video that shows you exactly how to connect the two. So you're actually able to use the benefits of both. Okay. But in this video, we're just going to be comparing the two. Now, what I think is most important is the core identity. Why do the two CRMs exist? What is the underlying reason for the CRMs? So when we look at Close CRM, and I want to highlight, this video is for anyone looking to buy a CRM or get into a CRM for the first time. If you're on GoHighLevel and you're looking to convert to Close CRM, maybe you're on Close CRM and you're wondering, should I have stayed with GoHighLevel or should I go back to GoHighLevel, etc. This video is for everyone. Okay. So Close CRM is a sales CRM built for closers and full cycle reps. Keyword sales CRM. It is a sales CRM. All right. There's no marketing in it. You don't want to market out of it. It's hard to tie into tools that do marketing and other things. But when it comes to sales, it beats almost every other thing on the market. It's very, very difficult to beat. And we'll explain why it is primarily a sales CRM in a second. Now, GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel is not a sales CRM. And this is the biggest difference between the two. And a lot of people are getting this wrong because they're running their entire sales organization inside of GoHighLevel. And I think it's madness. I will put my foot down on that one. So marketing CRM, it is a marketing CRM. You have funnels, you have automations, you have white label tools, you have AI. Yes, you can connect a dialer. Yes, you can use a pipeline. But the functionality is extremely limited. There's no clear workflow. There's no way to really create a super solid sales process where leads don't slip through the cracks. And I will prove it to you. I will beat you every single time with a good Close or HubSpot build if you have GoHighLevel. Now, marketing inside of GoHighLevel is extremely easy to use. Okay. And we use it for our own company. We use it for surveys and forms. We use it for the simple automations. It's got great webhooks, so we can actually send data to other places super easily. But it is not a sales CRM. All right. So primary use case, you can probably guess what this is going to be. So for Close CRM, outbound sales, high ticket closing, SDR/closer workflows. It is basically for sales teams to sell more stuff and be more efficient in their day-to-day, especially if it's built correctly. Okay. GoHighLevel. This is for lead generation, front-end nurture, AI setting, client onboarding, etc., etc., etc. There's a ton you can do in GoHighLevel. It's just not a sales CRM, and that's okay. Now, who's it for? Real sales teams with actual reps, quotas, and call blocks. All right. If you have more than 2 sales reps and you have any type of consistent lead flow, you should not be on GoHighLevel. You need to be on Close CRM. You also need to consider HubSpot, depending on the size of your organization. GoHighLevel is for marketers, solopreneurs, agencies, some coaches, depending on the size. We work with coaches that are doing well over $30-50 million a year. That's typically who we work with, companies well over $30 million a year. We have some smaller organizations as well that we work with. But those fall into the solopreneurs, the small agencies, the small coaches, the marketers. Any of the big ones are not going to be on GoHighLevel. I'll promise you that. So next up is calling versus dialer features. Close.com has native power dialer, predictive dialing, and call coaching tools. All right. So you can just buy your phone number in there. You don't have to get an extra tool. You don't have to connect anything. You just buy your phone number. You start calling. Okay. GoHighLevel, basic call tracking and Twilio integrations. So you do have to add lead connector to your GoHighLevel account. It's pretty straightforward. and you can call your leads in there. Both are technically running off a Twilio in the background. Close just makes it way easier to purchase your phone number. Now, there's a caveat to both of these. Your connection rate is going to suck on either one if you are doing cold traffic or outbound. Okay. So there's another video on connection rate on our channel. Definitely check it out. Connection rate will save your business if you have a lot of cold leads coming in and high volume, or you're doing a ton of outbound. If you double your connection rate, you way more than double your actual revenue as an organization. Okay. So pipeline visibility. If you run a sales organization or you've worked in a sales organization, you know pipelines are how sales teams run their organizations. Like that's how a sales team works, is off a pipeline. Now, in Close, you have pretty straightforward built-in sales dashboards, real CRM reporting, pipelines, pipeline visibility. You can have multiple pipelines. You can have as many stages as you want. GoHighLevel does have pipelines, but they're not very helpful. When you click on the opportunity, you can't really get back to the deal or the contact. It's very difficult to do. You can't really you can't assign a deal to a lead like you can in Close or HubSpot. It's like the automations just don't work if you use anything other than their internal automation. And even then, I don't think you technically can like assign owners and yeah. So just not really made for it. You can create opportunities, but it's much more for marketing. Speed to lead tools in Close. You have smart views, instant call, text, and email flows. Great workflows. In speed to lead campaigns for here, it's more on the front end. So form, nurture automation, and then booking pages, right? So much more. Yeah, you can triage with AI in there. That's actually something that's really cool that you can do in there. But really, it's like a form submission to like a quick, AI outreach, triage it, and then set the appointment, or just text message reminders. Now, here's a big difference to note, guys. The difference of the workflows in GoHighLevel versus Close CRM. GoHighLevel workflows are 100 times better at this current stage. There's a ton that you cannot do inside of Close workflows. For example, the set event date and time and wait until event date and time does not exist in Close. And that makes it a total pain in the ass when you're trying to do custom reminders. Now, there's a lot of solutions around this, but GoHighLevel definitely wins on that one. Okay. Now, you should be recognizing a trend. You can't do marketing in Close. You can't do sales in GoHighLevel. So what does that mean? Well, these two can work really, really well together. You just have to know how to connect them. Again, check out that other video. I'll show you how to connect them super easily. We as a company use these two together. Now, we use these two together to run ads and sell to large organizations that use HubSpot. So we actually build HubSpot accounts for organizations, but we use this internally because we are a smaller agency that does very well for ourselves, and we don't need a large tech stack, okay? We love our small tech stack. Now, as we grow the company, is there a point that we're going to have so many leads that we need something like GoHighLevel? Yeah, maybe. HubSpot, maybe. But at that volume, we'll have a very, very, very large organization because our deals are big enough to where, we're not selling $2,000 products. We're not selling e-com products. We're not selling low ticket. We're not doing any of that, right? So keep that in mind. When it comes to AI features, Close has released a few. So sales specific, you have call summaries, follow-ups, lead scoring. You have now some AI enrichment on the leads that just recently came out. But GoHighLevel is pretty robust. So you have autoresponders, you can review replies, you have email content generation. There's a ton of AI features inside of GoHighLevel and a lot of things that integrate with it. So you have a lot of AI that you can connect to GoHighLevel. You have things like SendBlue or Link or, all these other like iMessage platforms with AI, HiBlue, or HiUBlue, sorry. So there's a lot of options. Now, user experience, minimalist, high performance UI for sales reps, and then feature heavy but clunky for real sales teams and workflows. Again, I hope you're getting the point. One is for marketing, one is for sales. You don't want to do one or the other, but I'm still trying to just paint a fair picture of what each one does. Close is very easy to use, very minimalistic. As long as it's set up correctly, it's like the easiest platform ever to actually use, train your sales reps. Sales reps love it because it is so easy to use. There's a high level of sales rep adoption. Now, the opposite, features, it's feature heavy, but clunky for real sales teams. But you have a ton of stuff you can do on the marketing side. White labeling, simple. Close does not do white labeling. We have the closest thing to a white label of Close, which is basically our account templates that we're able to bring to clients. On this other side, you have fully white labeled for agencies and freelancers. So you can create an account, you can duplicate it a million times, you can upload it into other people's agencies. You can also you can upload your funnels in there, you can upload your automations, you can transfer them between organizations. It makes it so easy if you are selling GoHighLevel accounts to create these for people. One recommendation there is if you have maybe a wholesale real estate company and you're using GoHighLevel and you have something that works for you as a wholesale company, you can go sell that template to other people. Most people on GoHighLevel actually make more money from white labeling than they do in their own business using GoHighLevel. So keep that in mind. Now, email and SMS, email sequences, manual follow-up workflows. So you have basically a combination of text, email, and phone calls, manual phone calls in the workflows. They work very, very well. You can get higher response rates if you have the right setups and the right types of sales copy inside of them. And then you have full drag and drop campaign builder for SMS and email. Again, workflows are going to be way better and GoHighLevel. Customization, sales-focused customization, pipelines, smart views, roles, user permissions, pipelines, I already said pipelines, but lead profiles, right? Custom fields, all of that. This one is highly customizable, but bloated with options. There is like so much you can do in GoHighLevel that it itself starts to run slow and has refresh issues, etc. It's one of my biggest pains why I don't use it for like anything that I would have to do on a daily basis, because sometimes I can't even get into my account because there's like a cookie issue and you just have to refresh a million times and it won't log in, which is not desirable. Okay. Team accountability. Built-in call tracking, task management, rep performance. Very, very easy to see exactly what a sales rep is doing. You can always just come into Close. You just click on reports right here. You can see all of this. You can click on activity comparison. You can see exactly what's happening with each user. A little more difficult. There's really not much rep tracking in here. Better for solo ops and external teams. Pricing philosophy. Pay for seats, invest in efficiency. Basically, enterprise, $150 per person, okay? Plus your Twilio charges. You don't really want to go with the lower options, but you can. The lower option, I think, is $119. I don't know what just happened, but pricing philosophy for these guys, pay for features, scale with client accounts. So again, the white labeling is where they make all of their money. We went to the GoHighLevel event, everyone was a white labeler. I hardly found someone that actually uses GoHighLevel themselves, or like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was just a bunch of people selling GoHighLevel accounts. Who shouldn't use it? Marketers trying to build funnels or sell SaaS. That's fair, right? No front end stuff. Doesn't make a ton of sense. You don't need it. And then sales teams needing high volume outbound and accountability, or inbound, right? Like if you have a real sales organization, don't use GoHighLevel for your sales. If you need help figuring out how to connect GoHighLevel to Close or Close to GoHighLevel, let me know. We're happy to help. We've done hundreds of CRM implementations, including Close and GoHighLevel. Maybe you're on Close and you want to look at going to HubSpot. Let us know. We're happy to point you in the right direction, let you know if it's time for your organization to go to the next level or not. So I hope this video is helpful. Again, high level, GoHighLevel, marketing CRM, Close, sales CRM. You probably need both though. If you're debating like one or the other, you probably need both. Alternatively, if you use Close, you could use Typeform with Calendly, with ClickFunnels or WordPress, right? With whoever you're doing your marketing from, Marketo or yeah. So you get the point. Like you can have all your marketing tools and stuff separate, or just use GoHighLevel. We like GoHighLevel for that purpose because it's just so easy. So hope this video is helpful. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what videos you want to see in the next one. We'll see you on the other side. Cheers.